Hi everyone, my name is Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. This is your November 2021 reading for all the earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Welcome to your spirited messages for the month of November. If this is your first time watching me, thank you so much. Please hit that subscribe button notification. You'll be notified every time I put a video out, which is every Saturday when you go into subscriptions. If there's 5 Saturdays in the month, I normally take the 4th Saturday off. So earth signs, let's get into your reading. I meditated and pulled your cards out before I started this video. And what came up was observer, time to go, and the fates. So observer is all about exactly what it says, about looking out. You guys, you've been observing, you've been waiting, looking for your answers. You are information people. Like, you need to read about it, you need to hear about it. The feeling it in your body part, usually you feel things in your body, but maybe you've had to shut that down. You have observed things for as long as you can. The next card is time to go. And part of time to go is you've learned all of the lessons you needed to learn about a situation. And I don't know if it's a relationship, a job, whatever it is in your life, but you have had enough time to witness, to see, to trust, and know that you have learned everything you've needed to learn. And it is time to go. It is time to move on. There's a lot of fear here, and I can feel your fear, and trust me, I know this is scary shit. Once you are ready to go through the door, it's time to move on. You know you've gotten everything you've needed to get out of a situation, and now the stars are going to align for you. They really, truly are. I know trusting and believing that it's scary shit. And so it's like, I'm thinking this is career for you guys. I really think that you've been operating out of your head and doing everything that you feel is right for you, or the way you think the world wants you to do it. But deep down, you have a knowing of this isn't where you want to be anymore. And when the stars start to align, okay, so the fates is all about the Serenity Prayer. And I don't know if you're familiar with the Serenity Prayer. And if you're not, look it up. But I am going to recite it. And it says, God, grant me the serenity, which is peace, to accept the things I cannot change, which is other people, places, and situations. Courage to change the things that I can, which is yourself, and the wisdom to know the difference. You guys, this is all about the gift of discernment. And what does discernment mean? The wisdom to know the difference is, when do I stay? When do I go? What is right for me? What is not right for me? It's the hardest part of the prayer, the wisdom to know the difference. If you are not sure about the differences, a lot of times the great thing to do, if you're having a hard time making a decision, one of the things that you can do is write down a list of all the pros, of all the cons, or all the assets, all the liabilities. However you need to do it, but a lot of times writing things down and seeing them on paper makes it more real to you. And it also lets you really, really see it. I think the situation, you've said it out loud, you've told people. A lot of times part of this process is, what happens is, first you think it in your head. Then you might tell a person. Then you might tell somebody else. And as you start to tell people, you actually hear yourself say it. And you're also opening in, you're making space for more information to come in. So whatever you're thinking isn't right for you, you're right. you have decided, you have all the information you need. It is time to make a decision and to move. So, okay, I'm getting some procrastination here. And a lot of times procrastination, a lot of times what that means is it's the fear holding you back. And I read an amazing book. I actually listened to it. It's called From Clutter to Clarity. I think the girl's name is Carrie. I forget her last name, but I got it on Hay House Audio. But it was about procrastination. And a lot of times with procrastination, you are not afraid of the first thing. You're afraid of the second thing. So you're like, okay, I know I hate my job. I know I don't want to work here. But if I quit, how am I going to pay my bills? Like, you're not scared of the quitting. You're scared of how you're going to pay your bills. So, like, what I've learned is to do it anyway. Do the first thing. A lot of times what happens is you need to make space for new to come in. When you are filled up, if you already have a job, it's harder to look for another job when you have a job. We are in a world that is full of fear. Don't quit your job until you have another job. No one's going to want to hire you unless you have another job. Nobody, it's all about fear. Don't get rid of something until you have something better. And what I can tell you from being in the spiritual world and doing this, and I'm not going to say it's not scary as shit, and you're like, holy shit. It doesn't mean I don't get scared. It doesn't mean I'm not holding my breath when I'm doing stuff. But what I have learned is how to make space. And you're making room for new to come in. If you're married and you have an affair, you are not making space for a new relationship to come in. You're cramming the space you already got. You're adding fuel to the fire. You are not helping the situation heal. If you want a healthy relationship, you need to get out of the one you're in first, not bring another one into the one you already have. So another way of making space is, I'll tell you, when I was married to my ex-husband, we bought a brand new house and we had in-law quarters built, and my in-laws moved in with us, and they had their in-law quarters, but they brought extra furniture to put in spaces of the house that were supposed to be my space or our space, whatever. So they brought their old living room furniture and their old dining room furniture and put it in the new living room and dining room. So guess what I didn't get? New furniture, because theirs was there. I would have got new furniture sooner if it wasn't there. It wasn't their fault I didn't get new furniture. It was, I couldn't speak up and say, no, thank you. I'm planning on getting new furniture. You can donate this or put this someplace else, but I need this. I wasn't able to do it at the time, but what it did is it filled up the space and it left no room to get new. So the next card is death, and it says, I am learning that endings are new beginnings. So you guys, when you get the death card doesn't mean somebody's going to die. It could mean that. I'm not going to say that it doesn't. But a lot of times it's not bad news. It is things that are no longer serving you need to die. So it could be a loss of anything, a loss of a pet, a loss of a job, a loss of a relationship. Deaths are hard. I'm not going to lie, no matter what it is. But it's so you can move on. So the part of, it says loneliness. I know that I'm never alone. And maybe you have a fear of being alone and by yourself. Totally normal. It is okay to fear being alone and by yourself. what is happening is when you stay in something that isn't good for you, it's so much harder to be with somebody and be alone than to be by yourself and be alone. Because at least when you are by yourself, you know you're alone and you are not setting up another person every single day to be something that they're not able to be for you. So this is just letting me know that the divine is always with you, and that is what is trying to come in. So the next card says service, and it says, I feel good when I help others. So you guys, you do feel good when you help others, and that is such a great feeling, and it's such a great place to operate from. So what you need to do is, part of your service is helping others, but part of that is helping yourself first and not staying in things that aren't good for you. Staying in a job that isn't good for you. You are not being of service to other people as much as you think you are if you hate your job. You think you're helping people when you hate your job. You're not fully present. You're not giving everything that you can. So this is saying you need to be in service of yourself to help others. And yellow is a card that you excel in at least two things. At least. It says your brain needs stimulating. You guys, you constantly need your brain stimulated. There is nothing wrong with that. But this is no self-doubt, seeing opportunity. Now is time to live. Step into your power and teaching. You guys are meant to teach. I've told you that before. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, earth signs. You guys are great teachers and great leaders. I think you need to get more confidence and believe that you have so much to offer. You don't need more information. You don't need more knowledge. You have all the tools you already need. One of the things, though, I want to let you know is what you think other people ought to do, you need to do that yourself. If you want something from somebody else, you need to be able to do that too. So if you think you want to be a life coach, just say your job is you want to be a life coach, but you never went to a life coach or had a life coach. You can't expect people to want to come to you for something you haven't done or you aren't doing yourself. So part of being that service, part of offering to others is you need to do it and be it for yourself first. So that's all I can give you with that. The next one is pronghorn action. This is buck deers. It says now is the time to act. Maybe it's not. A pronghorn says take action. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen sense will lead you to success. I said excess. So success and excess are for you guys. You guys, I know you're all about having enough to pay your bills, to live the life that you want. You will always have that. You guys, when it says will help you land on the pinnacle, you guys are the sign of pentacles. You are about the money. You will always have that. You love the finer things in life. You need to have them. There is nothing wrong with that. The divine is supporting that. Honestly, God, Spirit, the divine, your higher power, your angels, your ancestors, they think you deserve the Ritz-Carlton too, by the way. Nobody thinks you should not have this. But this is also letting you know that your talents, your quick wit, your keen senses, you guys are funny. Your personalities are awesome. You guys are joy bringers. People do want to be around you and near you. Procrastination, like I was saying, the fear of what is next is holding you back, and it's also blocking you. So this is like You can go. It's time to go. Goose, inner knowing. You are brave. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. This card, another yellow card, guys. Stepping into your power and teaching. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. You guys don't really, I know you have wings. You're just so afraid. Now, let me tell you this. A lot of times with your wings, even if you've ever seen a bird learn how to fly, they don't just get up and fly. They flitter. They go a little bit longer. They get a little more confidence. They can fly for longer. That is what is happening for all of you earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, you are starting to know that you have wings. You can use them. You've seen them. Other people have seen them. I think it's just believing you can do it. You guys can do it. Oracle or Orca, whale, adventure. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. You guys, I told you this. You are more powerful than you know. People want to be near you. They love your energy. It says, dare to do things differently. Manifest your travel dreams. You guys have had travel twice, so you are meant to see the world, get out in nature. I know that's part of your calling. You know that's part of your calling. You might not know how all of this is going to tie together. You don't have to know right now. This reading for all of you earth signs is about making space. You don't have to have the job before the next one comes in. If you cannot get out of a situation that isn't right for you, it will be done for you. I promise. If you are in a relationship that is no good for you, something will happen to end your relationship. If you are in a career or in a situation with a band, whatever, whoever, if you're collaborating with people and it's not right for you and you can't get yourself out of it, it will be done for you. I would love to be able to tell you, just quit your job and do it. And if you can't do it, it will be done for you. So what to do in the meantime? Go do things that bring you joy. Go do things that give you peace. Get out in nature and travel. That's where your heart is, earth signs. So enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Sending you lots of love. This is your sign signing off for the I'm tongue-tied, for the month of November.